Grace and peace, beloved. I'm Dr. William H. Myers, professor of New Testament and Black Church Studies at Ashland Theological Seminary in Ohio and pastor of the New Mount Zion Baptist Church in Cleveland. I bring you the word for the day from Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Jesus has began and continued in this section of the Sermon on the Mount to say, don't store up your treasures on earth where they can be lost to a variety of things: moth, rust, vermin, thieves. Rather, store up your treasures in heaven, where none of this can be lost as a result of those things. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Now, this is not a matter about how much treasure you have or whether you can have treasures at all on earth. In fact, Jesus doesn't even say what the treasures are. He doesn't have to. Everybody has treasures. We all treasure something different. I don't treasure no jewelry. I've never worn it, don't want it, never had it, not interested in it. But that doesn't mean that I don't treasure something, as everybody does, treasure something on this earth. What he's talking about, however, is what are you so tethered to that it becomes your God. Where he ends this section with, you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and money. I wonder why. There's a lot of all the treasures. He makes the comparison between serving God and money, not some other kind of treasure. I think the answer lies in what we can see down through the history of the world. People are so tied to their money that it becomes like a god. It is so lifted up, it is so important to them. That is where their heart is. You can't serve two masters, he says. No, you know why? Because you're going to be half-hearted. If you got two, you're going to be half-hearted toward one. Jesus wants your whole heart. And he's saying where your treasures are, there will your heart be. If money is more important to you than God, that's where your heart is going. That is, what is the essence of your being tied to? Let it to be tied to the things of heaven. That remains eternal and can never be lost. Everything here, I don't care where you put it, in banks, in vaults, wherever, everything here can be destroyed, closed by moth, automobiles and anything else by rust, and anything else valuable by thieves who will break in. They will break, it's an intentionality there. They will break in to get it. And they nowadays pretty much can hack anything. And thieves are always at work. Let not your heart be so tied and tethered to that there's no room left for God. God does not want your half-hearted service, your half-hearted commitment and devotion. God wants the total you. He wants your whole being, your heart, all of your emotions and your will and everything. He wants that to him first. All of these other things you can have, you use them. You don't let them use you. Be wholeheartedly committed and devoted to God. And in the next section in that sermon, he says, and then all else will and can be given to you, because he's first for you. God bless.